Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails to Azure and I'm traveling towards Station Street because, well, we've gone here and there around Crossbell and there's not a real pattern to it, so I thought let's just go for a few objectives that we know we still have to complete, and in that regard, like filling stuff up so we can complete it afterwards. So I'm thinking doing Station Street, Ursula, then go back to the harbor and the administrative district, and of course to connecting IBC and Orchid Tower, and then we all have left is of course the residential district and the western district, and then we should be done. I think that would be the cleanest way to do it, because of course East Street, that's gonna be last because that's where we need to be for the main story. Let's see if we can get in the geofarm now. Nope, this area is still fully locked. Well, it took them just one night to repair the Transcontinental Railroad, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it. Now I don't have to miss a single blissful day of no-hold-barred train spotting. All the words in the world wouldn't be enough to express my gratitude to the CGF for working those extra hours. Yeah, people that are crazy about trains, they really are crazy about trains. This is Crossbell Station, we don't have any business here right now. I know. But it doesn't mean we're not gonna try to get to the station or the airport. This is Crossbell Airport, but we don't have any reason to be here right now. Alright, instead of getting the car, let's just take the bus. Which should be just fine, because there's no reason to be somewhere in between, I guess. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the rain. It's a hard life working outdoors, am I right? Still, I'll take this over the chaos and panic from yesterday with all those ambulances rushing into the hospital. Apparently there was a huge accident on the West Crossbell Highway. It's a miracle no one got killed. A whole fleet of ambulances came in yesterday. My heart just sank when I saw them. Apparently there was a huge accident on the West Crossbell Highway. It's a miracle no one got killed. That is true. Some people did get injured, but I think they're all at St. Ursula. I think it was just 3 or 4, so not that many. So yeah, we can count ourselves lucky, definitely. We can finally take a breather. Good job today, Michaud. You were really holding your own out there. Thanks. But I have a lot to learn if I'm going to be a full-fledged doctor. And besides, I don't think I did anything special. I was really just pitching in here and there with the busy work. Oh, no need to be so modest. Even odds and ends like those are essential to keeping a hospital up and running. You don't even get the least bit faint at the sight of blood anymore. You're growing up quick, Michaud. Someday I'd like to be trusted to take care of the big things too, not just the little things. Well, just like with everything, you have to start somewhere. Well, we can worry about our evaluations later. Things are going to be busy here whether we like it or not. For now, we should be thankful that our patients were saved. Alright, let's see if the food is all ready now for us to take with us. Oh, there you are. I'm glad your kids didn't forget about me. Does that mean it's done? Oh, you betcha. My recommended dish is all set to go. I call it 3-day stew. Ready to give it a go? We would love to. Alright, give me just a moment. I'll fetch a serving for each of you. Lloyd and the team ate the 3-day stew. It's delicious! Now this is what I'm talking about. Thick, hearty and packed with flavor. It was certainly worth the wait. Oh, you're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever had a stew this rich and appetizing before. It's full of nutritious ingredients and warms you to the core. The perfect combination for a healthy body. I'm sure it does wonders for the patients here at St. Ursula. Sounds like someone found her dish. Aw, come on now, you're exaggerating. Ellie seems to be the one most taken with the dish. Perhaps she should be the one to write about it. That's a good call. Think you can handle that, Ellie? Oh, with pleasure. I'll try my best to do the 3 days to justice. Found every SS member's favorite dish. Great. All 6 of us decided on a favorite dish. We have plenty of opinion to go around now, so let's give a report to the CNS. Oh, my slow cook stew can't be beat, am I right? It puts some pep back in your step every patient and guest who tries it. Feel free to try and order a bowl whatever you please. Well, it's gonna be award-winning after we write about it, that's for sure. That should all be done. Magica soup. That's the one. 3 days too. No scans? No scans. That is fine. Yeah, still haven't been able to get in that room yet. No one here. Oh, all of our doctors and residents were called in to help treat the injured who were brought in from the trail derailment. I'll try to look on the bright side. This gives me the opportunity to clean every nook and cranny of the building before they return. Ah, is it that necessary? I'm sure it's not that dirty, is it? Or at least, I hope it isn't. Alright, as always, not a lot to do at the men's section of this place. If what she said is true, there's not gonna be a lot of people here either. Nope. I don't mind. It makes it all the more easier for us. No one outside in the rain either. This is the way to the research ward, isn't it? We don't have any business there right now. True. But like I always say, it never hurts to try. Oh, I heard a lot of ambulances come into the hospital yesterday, Cecile. Someone said something about a big accident. What happened? Well, there was a train derailment along the West Crossbell Highway. But don't worry, everyone survived and the doctors have taken good care of the people who were injured. Really? Oh, thank goodness. I was so scared for them. It reminded me of the accident that I was in. Oh, Shizuku. Thankfully, the doctors have taken good care of all the passengers who were injured. So don't worry about a thing, Shizuku. You just concentrate on getting better, okay? Okay, I will. Yeah, and someday she will get better, I'm sure. Let's see where they put all the extra patients. Maybe a separate room? Oh, Saron, why in Ayo's name did you hang the sheets out on the roof to dry? Chief Clark specifically told us today forecast called for rain. Yeah, but what does he know? I decided to take a gamble. Let it ride on all on the sunshine, you know? What were you thinking? The way the sky looked yesterday, I thought for sure it wasn't going to rain today. That's why you were a nurse and not a meteorologist, Saron. Great, now all those sheets are going to have to be washed again. Actually, wait. They're getting drenched as we speak. I need to hurry and take them down. Nope, no derailment patients in there. They're probably all in the communal room. Oh, I feel just awful for everyone who was brought here from the train accident. It could be worse though. At least they didn't have to suffer the embarrassment of throwing out their bags. What are you looking at? Never seen someone throw out their bag before. I have, just not someone that young. You needn't worry, the fracture in your leg has already been treated. This is hardly a mortal wound, so please try and calm yourself. Ow, 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 ow. I think I'm dying. I can see the light. Always those who can exaggerate so well. Oh, there's seemingly nothing the doctors here can't treat, no matter the number of patients, nor what ailments they have. I think every Crossbellan can have a little peace of mind about their healthcare, so as long as St. Ursula's doors stay open. That they can. Oh, that guy over there really needs to shut his trap. He's been wailing like a little girl this whole time. After the catastrophe we've been through, he should quit his belly aching and be glad we're still alive. True, but some people's pain threshold are, well, literally nothing. Oh, looks like things are finally starting to calm down after yesterday's train derailment. Talk about a rush. Urgh. Uh-oh, things got so busy that I forgot to feed myself. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Yeah, I'll warn all the horses in Crossbell. Really. Well, I suppose it's about time I get to cleaning the nurse station again. You would think I'd be used to doing it after working here for so long, but it still makes me antsy. It's the ladies' turf, you know. It is true, but even that needs cleaning every now and then. And as long as they know you're coming, I'm sure it's more than fine. Well, the moment the train started to turn and fly off the rail, I thought I was a goner. It's gonna be a long while before I use the railway again. Airships only for me. Maybe I should just look into moving to Liberal. Well, I come all this way to Crossbell City to attend Arkansas's new show, and what happens? The train flips right off the tracks. Oh, what did I do to deserve this? Oh, to think of it, their revival production does open up tomorrow, doesn't it? Well, it's like they say, where there's life, there's hope. The goddess kept you safe, so that's something to be grateful for. Better to live to see another Arkansas show than to die before you ever get the chance. The goddess gave you a blessing here. The best way to show your appreciation is to focus on your recovery. Thank the goddess I'm alive, but my Arkansas tickets. Oh, what did I do to deserve this? Well, you could give the tickets to me. A train derailment? Who would have thought? It's been one thing after another this year. Can't we ever catch a break? Oh no, there are still big things coming, I'm sure. Oh, there isn't an empty bed in the ward anymore. Apparently there was some kind of huge accident. I heard there were no casualties though, fortunately enough. Yes, very fortunate indeed. Oh, there's been a rumor spreading in the city about the giant monster that showed up around the same time as the derailment. You don't suppose that thing could have been behind it? Well, it's a rumor, so we can't confirm nor deny it, but yes, he was definitely involved. A train derailment in our little state. What a horrible shock. I just hope the passengers came out alright. Oh, if you could please get in contact with the patient's family in Calvard. I'll go and deliver their medical records to Dr. Sayland. Oh, we've been swamped ever since the derailment yesterday. Chances are I won't have any free time for a while. The other nurses and I have a job to do. Yes, and you will not stop until the job is done. Honestly though, what a terrible accident to get caught up in. It all happened so suddenly and we still haven't been told what caused it. I wonder what it could have been. Well, we were passengers on the train that derailed. Luckily, our injuries are minor. I'm thankful that we can be discharged today, but I have to wonder what they're going to do about the railroad. Well, it has already been repaired. Well, since yesterday's accident, we've been getting out-of-state calls from Imperial and Republican citizens, concerned about their loved ones. I can't imagine the anxiety they suffered when they heard someone important to them was hospitalized abroad. To make things worse, Crossbell's bid for state independence put it in a tricky spot, politically speaking. I can't imagine the anxiety one suffers when hearing a loved one has been hospitalized abroad. I want nothing more than for each patient to make their way home. I wish them all a speedy recovery. Oh, I can guarantee he means that. Oh, we admitted a great deal of patients after yesterday's train derailment. Not all of them were from Crossbell either. Thankfully, St. Ursula had always been an international hospital, so there was no problem in processing their paperwork. I shudder to imagine what would have happened had this accident occurred in a country without a medical system as advanced as ours. Just thinking about it makes me so uneasy. Yeah, Crossbell, in that regard, is a very lucky state. Well, a great number of patients were brought in yesterday. Haven't stopped working since, so I'm just about at my limit. I should probably take a short nap in my room before my next shift starts. My work ethic is nothing compared to the doctor, though. She's been working so hard that I don't think she even blinked. I've got a long way to go before I match that kind of stamina. Oh, I'll be leaving to do my rounds soon, Lighten. Don't relax just because we're done in the operating room. This accident has left us a great number of patients to see to. Yes, Dr. Sayland. She's a good doctor, maybe a little bit too driven. Well, regular maintenance is essential when it comes to caring for medical devices. You wouldn't want to gloss over it either. It would be terrible if the very instruments meant to save someone hurts them instead. That's why I'm making sure that they're in tip-top shape. You never know when a patient is going to get wheeled in. Very true. Oh, our surgical tools really got a workout yesterday, let me tell you. Thankfully, I've been making sure that Chaleur stays on top of their maintenance. This is one special batch of residents we got on our hands. They're a tremendous help. Phew, I just got out of the operating room not too long ago. I've been performing one surgery after another, all throughout the night. Once I'm done with the checkups I have scheduled for today, I can go home and sleep like a log. Yeah, because you need rest too, if you want to work at your best. For so long I've been wary of using a scalpel on the human body, but as times change and healthcare advances, it becomes clear internal medicines can solve everything. Like the aftermath of this derailment. Working here has taught me to be more open-minded about new forms of medical treatment. I was so stuck in my ways when I chose to dismiss the advantages of surgery. Working here has taught me to be more open-minded about new forms of medical treatment. Yeah, because why wouldn't you think about a new treatment if there is even the slightest chance it could help a patient? Because in the end, that's why you are a doctor, right? To heal patients, definitely. Oh, it's much easier to catch a cold after getting soaked by the rain. When your body core temperature is lowered, your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to illnesses. If you're heading home, make sure to get out of the rain, change clothes and warm yourself up as quickly as possible. Yeah, I did the same thing today. I got home early from work, I was wet from the rain, and I took a quick shower. Yes, the new shower head was wonderful. And it warmed me straight up. Because with my leg injury that's still recovering, I don't want anything new added to it. I don't want to get to the medical office myself. I'm fine as it is. Antibiotics, I can handle. Anything more? No, thank you. Alright, that's St. Ursula for now. Let's head back to Crossbell and start at the Harbor District. That way we can deliver the food review quest. That would be amazing, isn't it? Alright. And of course, we should check out the airport as well. Even though we all know that there won't be nothing for us to see there, right? Yeah, I think we already clicked on it, but I didn't know for sure. No, we have to be in the city. Yeah, there it is. Alright, Harbor District it is. The revival performance is finally debuting tomorrow. I can't take it easy just because of a little rain. True. When you're gonna give your best, you're gonna give your best. Oh, I won't let Nikolai or Sully get the better of me. Not now, not ever. The address on this letter is all smudged. Oh, stupid rain. Actually, I guess I can still make it out. Sorta. Kinda. It'll be way too huge waste of time to go back to headquarters and double check the addresses on all of these packages. Rainy days are always such a pain. Achoo! Looks like I might be coming down with a cold. Told you, when you're out in the rain, make sure you're dry and all warmed up. Because you do not want to get sick. Yeah, before we head inside, let's see if there's anything else. Ooh. Almost thought just said. Oh, there's no such thing as endless rain or an eternal cloudy sky. Yeah, never mind. I was trying to string together a poem, but I've never been good with words. Yeah, getting a poem together as a real poet? Yeah, it's so much harder. Really, you know it. Alright, that means that we have now the C and S. Oh, the news service was busy trying to gather as much information as possible on yesterday's derailment. Now that I think about it, we've been forced to run more special issues than usual this year. Sadly, it's rarely been for good news. So much of our reports have been focused on incidents and tragedies. Frankly, it is a little depressing. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't think these articles always takes the wind out of me. It wouldn't be a problem if I was still at 20, but I'm no spring chicken anymore. Growing old bites. That is very true, but that's why it's so important to keep doing what you love doing. Like making videos, go exercising, playing games, why not? Oh, hello again, SSS. I take it you finished sampling 6 different places for the Gourmet Guide? Would you like to report to Grace now? I think we're ready. Understood. I'll let Grace know you're here. You're welcome to wait for her on the 2nd floor. Oh hey, there's my new guest editors. So, how did your little culinary tour go? Well, we enjoyed it actually. Yeah, once you get past the fact that we had to march all over the damn state, I'm pooped. Hey, it was worth it to eat all those delicious food, am I right? Okay, stop holding out on me. Tell me what you got. Right. Lloyd and the team gave their reports on the establishments they visited. So, you guys checked out 11 places in total, huh? No, that's what I call thorough. Made me wish I could take you on as assistants. Okay, now let's move on to your individual recommendations. Well, to start, I really enjoyed the chef's special omelette rice from the Ash Tree Inn at America Village. The simple rustic flavor was like America on a plate. It definitely struck a chord with me. Nice pick, Lloyd. You can't go to America and not try the omelette rice. Well, my favorite was a 3-day stew from the Lectier at St. Ursula Hospital. It shimmered for 3 days straight, which makes it nice and hearty, not to mention good for your health. Oh, I totally agree. This stew will get the pep back in your step in 1 spoonful flat. I recommended the septic-colored sherbet from the ice cream stand in the entertainment district. Its texture is excellent and the 7 flavors, they blend together in a masterful way that defies conventional frozen treat methodology. Oh, that is some high praise, Theo. If you thought it was that good, that's really saying something. I bet our readers will love it. Well, I know what gets my nod. The heavenly noodles at the Ozel's stand just outside. It's the perfect combo of firm springy noodles and hot spicy broth. Just thinking about them is making me drool all over again. Good choice. I stop by there for lunch all the time. The owner is so dedicated to his craft. Oh, my favorite is the peerless fried rice from Long Lao on East Street. Once I tasted simple yet complex flavors, I couldn't get enough. Oh, that's Zhang Yu's specialty. Darn. Now I feel like I stopped by to grab a plate myself. My recommendation goes to the Tide of Plenty hot pot from Tangram Gates Mess Hall. It's a delectable meal made even better when shared with a table of good friends. What more could you possibly want? Hey, you're a regular connoisseur, was he? The mess halls at the border gates are some of Crossbell's hidden gems. I think that wraps it up. Oh, great work, gang. All of you managed to find a favorite dish to recommend. The guide is gonna have a lot more meat to it with your special features in there. Thanks a bunch. Seriously. Oh, no problem. The request was so much fun that it barely felt like work. It was a good thing we made sure to be thorough. Sure was, but don't think your work is over just yet. Now comes the part where you each have to write a personal introduction. Despite their inexperience, Lloyd and the SSS did their best to put together a readable article. Eventually, after much trial and error, the team's contribution to the gourmet guide was completed. Oh, that should just be about it. We'll proofread this on our end later, but it should be good for now. The gourmet guide is finally coming together thanks to all your hard work. Oh, that was tougher than I thought it would be. Does that mean we're off the hook? Oh, sure does. Thank you for your help, guys. It'll be a while before it all gets published, but do keep an eye out for when it hits the stands. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Sure thing, Grace. See you later. A taste of Crossbell completed. It's a good thing the derailment got sorted out before turning too chaotic. I wish we knew where that kid could have gotten that drug though. Well, it ain't my bested pals, the SSS. I heard you all had a long busy night. Speaking of which, you got any leads on that Walt kid? No, we don't. We paid Ignis a visit this morning, only to come away empty-handed. Rats. Oh, that's okay. We got some leads of our own to try. Oh, and was he? Don't beat yourself up too much over this, alright? I appreciate the concern. Man, though, the blue grass really sets off some alarm bells. If there's somebody out there other than Joachim who can produce that drug, we're all for a bumpy ride. Oh, we definitely are. Good work out there, everyone. We'll be in contact if we need your help again. Please do so. Alright. That's the Harbor District. Onwards to the IBC. Which, as always, shouldn't be too much trouble. Good morning, SSS. Hard at work? Rain or shine, huh? I know how's that like. Lenfei told me that it should clear up by this afternoon, though. We'll just have to tough it out in the meantime. I'm sure you'll be more than fine. Well, work's had me rushed off my feet since this morning. There's just too much going on right now. I have to remember to pace myself. This is true, because if it's that busy and you don't pace yourself, you just get more and more chaotic in your head. Just make a plan, stick to it, and the day will be over before you know it. Well, when I stand to profit, another must stand to lose. Such is the harsh reality of the market. A word of advice though, in the world of financial speculations, there are no absolutes. In other words, if you're looking to get into trading, you should only risk whatever funds you're willing to lose. Well, isn't that always the case with trading? Because if you invest in something to trade with money you don't have, you're setting you up with failure. The high risk is not worth it. Because that's what I've always been taught. If you want to invest in anything, even something as Bitcoin, don't do it with anything you can miss. If you have like 1,000 euros or whatever to the side that you can spend on anything, go for it, why not? But if you need the money for something, just don't do it. Wait till you have money saved up. Because if you need the money and you lost it in speculations, in trade or anything else, yeah, you're gonna beat yourself up over it. And if you lose money that you would stand to lose, and you win something, it makes it all the more exciting. Oh, it's such a hassle wading through the rain just to make it to work. Hopefully the growth of the Orbital Net will lead to more jobs people can do from the comfort of their homes. That would have been perfect today. Yeah, this has been a great thing, because just like me, tomorrow I'll be working from home. So comfortably, nice hot heater on, and just work it on straight in the morning. Well, welcome to the IBC SSS. I know being on duty in the rain can be rough going, so take care of yourself out there and don't catch a cold. Oh, the more I use the Orbital Network, the more fascinated I become. Karina enjoys playing games on it, whereas I'm partial to the weather forecast feature. Nothing is guaranteed, of course, but they're surprisingly accurate. I make sure to check it every day. What do we have? Not enough to go by the exchange. Let's just use this for unlocking slots for a few people. Because like I said before, I think it's finally time to get everyone to level 2. Because that way when we get like level 3 quartz, like attack and everything else, we can instantly put it in there. And of course the extra EP never hurts. Another rainy day, huh? I better stay out of the basement archive so that no moisture sneaks its way in. Yeah, books and moisture, they don't go well together, definitely not. I heard that there's been some out of the ordinary monsters appearing throughout Crossbell. They are said to be strikingly similar to the ones written about in the church testaments. What could be causing such a phenomenon? If we had access to knowledge left behind by that ancient Sumerian civilization, I'm sure we could have solved this mystery by now. No, I shouldn't tempt myself asking for the impossible. It'll only make me lose sight of what I can actually accomplish. At least he's very, very motivated, and that's very good. Oh, I heard they're holding a public forum at the Civic Center today. The topic is state independence. It just reminds me how close the referendum is. I'll need to decide which way I'm voting soon. I wonder if it's actually an event we can see and participate in. Gonna be interesting. Let's see. Mom, what does this word mean? No idea. Shall we see if the Civic Center is actually hosting an event? Oh, we're currently holding a public forum on the state independence in the hall to the left. Feel free to attend if you're interested. Oh, I'm definitely interested. The public forum is proceeding smoothly. I pray it stays that way. The last thing we need is an uproar in the Civic Center. True. There it is. The lines have been removed. Alright, let's go check it out. Our current system is far too forgiving on the foreigners, especially those from Erebonia and Calvard. Worse still, we have no choice right now but to pay these countries 10% of our own tax revenue. How can any self-respecting Crossbellan justify such a policy? Well, these abuses will continue indefinitely if we refuse to stand up for ourselves. Is that what you want for our people? What utter nonsense. The grim truth is that independence simply isn't tenable in Crossbell's current condition. Suppose we're invaded by another country, which is one of the two countries we're trying to get independence from. How will the CGF defend us when they have not even a single tank at their disposal? Another country? What you mean to say is the Erebonian Empire. We've all been keenly aware of the threat they pose since the day they installed those railway guns at Guerrilla Fortress right in the range of Crossbell City. If our state became independent, its abundant wealth could easily finance tanks, patrol ships and anything else necessary for our security. The only question that remains is whether our people and leadership have the courage to do what must be done. Obstinate fools, wake up and accept reality. You're forgetting that Crossbell prosperity is largely due to the mirror that flows in from Erebonia and Calvard. If we cut ties and declare independence, that well would dry up in an instant. Everyone, please, settle down. The real issue at hand here is whether such a high-handed independence proposal will even be accepted by the international community. Isn't that something that we've overlooked? The international community has nothing to do with this. Crossbell's independence is something that concerns us and us alone. It's our only hope of achieving justice. Well, you're nothing more than a convenient mouthpiece for Calvard. What makes you think you have a voice in this? Well, yes, I am part of the Republican faction, so to speak. However, I can say with confidence that my love for Crossbell is as great as any of its citizens. I demand an apology for this insult. The rain ain't putting a damper on this shindig. They're going at it like animals over there. Yeah, there are way more citizens here than I expected to. It seems the young up-and-coming independent faction is in a heated debate with the leading Imperial and Republican factions representatives. If this doesn't perfectly reflect Crossbell's current climate, I don't know what would. They all appear to be making sound arguments at the very least. This isn't a problem that's going to be solved so easily by words alone though. Moreover, these are the same points of contention that have been raging since the state was founded. Perhaps it's high time something was done to put this discussion to rest. Agreed. There's really only two answers here. Sovereignty with an uncertain future, or servitude without justice. It's a bit black and white, but she's not entirely wrong. A heated argument can be heard from the hall. It would probably be best not to enter again. I'm still very happy we went in there, because it was very, very intriguing. Oh, there's nothing quite like the ambient noise of a drizzly day. The pitter-patter of water hitting the pond, the umbrellas to ground. Oh, each unique sound comes together like a little raindrop symphony. She really likes the rain, isn't it? One more day until Arkansas's revival performance. I can hardly contain my excitement. This downpour is all that keeps me from bursting into flames. With any luck, I should be able to keep my cool. For now that is. Do keep it cool, sir. The event will be coming. Anybody else standing here? No. I can't believe the railroad is back up and running again. Those guardsmen make one heck of a repair squad. Much like the CPD, I feel like the CGF is underappreciated. The average person doesn't realize how much they do. Seeing them work as hard as yesterday was a little inspirational, to be honest. It is true. All the, people that serve the city, they are definitely underappreciated. Oh, hey guys, I heard the SSS was working hard on the job yesterday. Finding more information on Ouroboros, getting to the bottom of the derailment. Seriously, way to go. I wouldn't be so quick to heap the praise on us. The people who were up until morning repairing the railway deserve far more credit than we do. Come on, don't be like that. You guys were doing overtime until last night too, weren't you? Just don't forget to look after yourself. Your health should be priority numero uno. Thank you for your concern, Nurse Fran. Hey, I like the sound of that, but for real, you're in for a tough shift too, so take some of your own medicine and don't overdo it. Oh, don't worry, I won't. It is like that a few more support requests came in today as well. No pressure, but don't forget about them if you got the time. And I promise, I won't overdo it in here while you guys are working hard out there. Oh, thanks to the Guardian Force, the Transcontinental Railroad was able to resume service this morning. Luckily, they pulled it off before the first service of the day, so schedules didn't have to be modified. The CGF really is something, isn't it? This wouldn't have been possible without the Guardsmen's perseverance. Very true. Oh, I see you brought me a data fragment. I'll have to deliver it to the forensic team to have the cult data analyzed. That alright with you? Of course, go right ahead. Very well, just a moment. Page 4 of Information Terminal 1 on our order decrypted. Information Terminal 01 on our order fully decrypted. Oh, all the data on Information Terminal 1 has been successfully analyzed. Would you like to go over it now? Oh, yes please. On our order. My name is Joachim Gunther, High Priest of the DG cult. 6 years ago, our order was on the brink of extinction due to the efforts of the authorities and Brazier Guild. I alone escaped danger and took refuge in this land of origin. It was the guidance of the Great D that helped me survive, so I could realize the ambitions of our order. Since the time will surely come, I will record data in each of these terminals on which they shall base the New Testaments. To discuss the origins of our order, I will first have to turn to the abominable history of the Sumerian continent. The Great Collapse approximately 1200 years ago marked the end of an advanced civilization, and with it, the established order giving rise to the bloodshed and poverty of the Dark Ages. In their fatigue, the people committed a grave sin. They let themselves to be deluded by the flattery of pompous fools and accept their invented self-centered cult with open arms. The foolish Septian Church and their symbol, that goddess of the sky, the Dark Ages met its demise, and this fate spread throughout the continent. Let us consider, if said goddess truly existed, can we not assume that she would bestow equal salvation upon us all? However, disparity yet exists, and people continue to perish in disaster and misfortunes. Does that mean said goddess discriminates upon whom she shall bestow salvation? This thought alone is too ludicrous for words. In the end, she is merely an idol invented by the Septian Church to amass power. A goddess as such simply does not exist. Having reached that conclusion, our predecessors embarked on a long journey to find a true god. Their efforts were not in vain. For at dawn of the Middle Ages, in the depths of this land, they found the possessor of great power in an eternal slumber. She was known as the D. Oh, this data appears to be an entry about the cult itself. So it's true that their greed really did center around rejecting ideals. Right, that fits what Joachim Gunther told us at the Sunford. But what about this D? We still don't know what it stands for? It would appear to symbolize that they believe to be the true god of ideals. It is also known as the G in the DG cult, name denotes what they refer to as a true wisdom, gnosis. Well, that puts to bed the question what the D therefore G actually means. Well, if I remember correctly, Joachim said that Kia would become the true god. Wouldn't that simply imply that D is another word for Kia? Does that even make sense? That's how did the Pastor Joachim know? Oh, there's still so many unanswered questions. Right. Unfortunately, there were also a lot of things that Joachim chose not to tell Ernest either. I can't help but wonder just how well we'd understand the particulars of the cult had we managed to capture him alive. Regardless, I think we'll be able to learn quite a bit if we continue analyzing the information terminals. If you find any other quartz fragment, come back and bring them to me. You're also welcome to review the data we've already encrypted whenever you like. Right. Thanks for all your help, Rebecca. Yes, thanks a lot. Ah, so Noses is back. We'll be looking into Ravash's old smuggling routes for any trace of it. I can't help but feel like we're not going to find much though. Anyway, there's no point in raking our noggins about and reservations right now. All we can do is snuff out the possibility one by one. Yes, like a true detective. I just can't figure out how Walt Wales got his hands on Noses. If it wasn't through Ravash, then where the heck did it come from? Maybe he learned how to make it himself? Even though I would find that very unlikely. But like I said before, we'll figure it out. We just have to catch Walt, bring him back to his human form, and decently question him. I think that's the only thing we can do. I think that's it. Good. Alright. That means we have the IBC residential district and western district left in the town. And of course we've got Belgard Gate and the prison. And of course on the other side we have Mainz and the cathedral. Yeah. That would be enough for the next episode, I'm sure. Shall we just complete the Orcus Tower before we call it for the day? I think that would be a very nice one to end it with. Well, that's a shame. The weather's so overcast that I can't see the top from here. Oh, we came all the way out here too. Why does it have to rain today of all days? Well, you know, that's always just the thing that happens. It always rains when you don't want it to. Well, it's no surprise, but the number of visitors in the plaza are a lot lower on rainy days. Something about keeping watch over a big empty space like this makes my heart feel kind of heavy. The railroad was fully repaired yesterday thanks to the CGF tireless efforts. Just in time too. Today's rain could have delayed things even further. They have my respect for responding so quickly. Not only responding so quickly, but working so quickly as well. They did really well. Well, the cryptids don't seem to be responsible for yesterday's train derailment. Still, they do worry me. Those monsters have been emerging with incredible frequency. I heard that mysterious blue plants have been sighted near the location they appear to too. What could it mean? Are accidents like these just going to be cropping up? I don't know. I am truly hoping that it won't. Another rainy day in Crossbell. I saw a forecast on the orbital net that said it would be clear this afternoon though. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Rain is good for plants, but every now and then you do want it to be dry. A building this modern is impressive as it is, but the fact that it doubled as Crossbell City Hall is just the icing on the cake. Controversy about the independence proposal aside, I just might want to live here someday. We'll be glad to have you. The worst thing about rainy days is that you can't even go outside to get some fresh air during your break. This lobby isn't too bad though. I guess I just have to make do. The ceiling is so high on the ground floor that it almost feels like I'm outside anyway. Yeah. The look of this building, even if you're looking at it right now how it looks like, I can imagine if this was real, it would have been an amazing building. Oh, nearly everyone that was forced to stay in town due to their train derailment was finally able to leave this morning. There's still a matter of reparations to settle, but I'm glad the repair efforts got served up and running as quickly as they did. Yeah, we are too. Oh, the Civic Center is holding a public forum about the faults and merits of state independence today. I believe there's still a standing room open, so consider attending if you're interested. Yeah, we've been there, and the discussions are extremely heated. It's a relief that train services has been restored, and on such a short notice too. I can imagine the compensation claims surrounding countries will have been made had the railway remained inoperable. We owe it to the CGF for hard work all through the night to get things back up and running. Yeah, but they knew why they needed to do it. Cause Crossbell, if it had no international connection, it would have definitely been a bad thing. I can imagine the compensation claims surrounding countries will have made had the railway remained inoperable. We owe it to the CGF, definitely. Right, that's it what I wanted to do for today, so one more little thing. Let's deliver the quest that we have completed.
皆さん、どうもお疲れ様です。それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。
There it is! 6th class for True Gladiator Belt. I'll take it. An extra DP for it, for the taste of Crossbell. Well, we still get 1 DP point. I think that is because we went over 50%. It would have possibly be 2 points if we made it 100% okay. But that was just too much out of my reach. Thank you very much. That means we have only one thing left, and that's where we need to be with morale. And that is for the next episode, I'm hoping. Alright, well, that's it for today. Next time we're gonna go to, well, like I said, West District, Residential District, Cathedral, Mains, and of course Belgard Gate. Which I think we should be able to do in one episode, depending on the quest we have with morale, and of course if we're gonna find some other quests as well. But we'll figure it out next time. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue to finish off our rounds of Crossbell before continuing on with the main story at the Brazier Guild. See you then. Bye bye.